Beat the average American and increase your household savings by $12,000 per year.
That's a lot of money.
Per the USDA study, the average American family of two spends $18,000 a year on food. This is a combination of cooking and eating out. This is a spending of $1,500 a month, or roughly $340 per week. I'm going to show you how to save $12,000 per year by changing your food habits. Also, stay towards the end. I'll also provide a tip and a free worksheet for you to use. The best way to save money is to meal prep for the week. Be creative. Think outside the box. I do it all the time, and I know you can do it too. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned. That's how I always think about it. In this video, I'll go over the pros and cons and address the cons that has held people from kickstarting their journey. One of the pros is that it saves you a lot of time. And that will give you more free time to do other things and to watch more YouTube videos. Since you're cooking once or twice a week only, you're able to prep those meals through multiple meals for the week. So then you're actually saving time, because if you were to actually go out to eat, you would have to think of where to go to that restaurant, make your order, wait for that order, and then drive back home, right? So that whole process, if you were to meal prep, that will save you so much time because you've prepared 5 or 10 meals for the week. Therefore, you're only spending one initial time to prep for all those meals. And another pro is that you'll start seeing a lot more money in your bank account. We're talking about roughly $1,000 per month in savings for 2 people if you're able to closely monitor what you spend and only eat what you prepared at home. One of the biggest cons you'll hear is that I'm gonna have to eat the same food for the week. I'm gonna get so tired of it, so sick of it so soon. But hey, let me tell you your way around that is that when you meal prep, you're gonna prep multiple meals, not just one type of meal. That way it'll be a mix to your diet, and it makes it more exciting, right? You're not eating the same thing every day. You can change it up a bit. Also, stay towards the end and I'll go over some examples to make your food adventures more exciting. Another cons that I don't like is that I do not enjoy washing dishes. So, let me tell you, the way around it nowadays, there's that dishwasher. All you need to do is load those dishes, press that start button, and walk away. It saves you about 20 minutes every time. So I like to use it, a couple times a week as my dishes build up. And one of the things that I hear a lot on cons is that people say, well, Michael, I don't eat leftovers. Well, and I will say to you, let me give you 4 reasons why you should. Because it's gonna save you time, it's gonna save you money, it's gonna prevent you from overeating, and guess what? Food waste. 4 reasons you should definitely eat those leftovers. For those of you that are new out there and thinking about giving this a try, I like to start off by saying, that's good news, that's a step in the right direction, but hey, take it slow. Don't go all out, right? Maybe start 1 week, and then the next week, go back to your normal routine, and the other week, switch off again. A couple times a month, and if it works out for you, you can try it longer and longer. I know for me, I like to also eat out here and there with my spouse once a week or maybe once every other week. That way, we do have some time to go out as well, and not just stuck at home, or if we're going out with our friends, we do want to go out to eat. Here's the important part. Give yourself a spending budget. My budget that I've done, and it works great, and stay towards the end. I'll go over some of those examples with you. But my budget is $100 per week, and that's for 2 people. And if you want this to work long term, you have to change up your diet, right? Don't make the exact same thing every week because you'll get so sick and tired of eating the same thing. Change up your diet. Be creative. Think of other things to make, right? There's so many type of dishes and cuisines you can think of. You can YouTube nowadays of what to cook, right? They'll tell you list all the ingredients for you and show you step by step on how to make them. Some of the food that I've learned to make in the last several years are, pad thai, curries, St. Louis ribs, chipotle pasta, tuna salad, fully loaded cheeseburger, and the list goes on. Just whatever your heart desires. Now here are some three tips for you to stick to and keep in mind when you start this process. Number 1, have a list before going to the grocery store. Having a list is important because then it keeps you focused on what you really need. Number 2, don't go to the grocery store on an empty stomach. Now, if you're hungry and you're going to the store, everything is gonna look good to you. You're gonna want to buy everything. So when you're full, actually, is what I would recommend. If you're full and you go to the store, well, guess what? Because you're full, more likely sticking to your list of items, and it stops impulse buying. And the last tip I like to give you is that, a lot of people like to buy cleansers, toothpaste, lotions. Well, guess what? When you use it up and you can't squeeze any more out, pull out a scissor, cut that thing open. Guess what? It's gonna last you for several more uses. Roughly around 10% more of the product is left inside the container. You just gotta open it up and clean it out. So guys, also attach the link below is the Google Doc that I have, which will show you the templates. I have 3 examples of what I do because I like to shop at Costco, Walmart, and Trader Joe's. Each of those stores, I was able to spend under $100, and those food were able to last me for a full week. And actually, for most of the case, I actually get leftovers for the following week as well. So these items actually fall into the following week, so I'm able to use them over multiple weeks. But for the most part, I'm able to stick within my $100 budget for 2 people. And enjoy that as well, because if you notice through my list here, I have each of the weeks, I have multiple meals, and they change, right? They're not exactly the same meal every single day. And a lot of times you're able to buy in bulk. They're typically gonna be cheaper and save you more money. So you plan to buy a lot of meat. Maybe if you're buying too much meat, freeze half of them. I mean, meat can last in freezers for many, many months. Also, at the very end at the bottom, there's a template. Feel free to fill in your sections of what you do and what the costs are, and I'll help add to the total at the bottom. So my goal is $100 personally, but you can definitely fluctuate between that. Obviously, the more you're able to save, you're able to save more money. Therefore, the more money you save, you're able to reach that towards your end goal. I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification. I'll be talking about building wealth, focusing on health, and things in life that will bring you joy. Thank you.